Good morning. Getting ready here for pre-show with Lindsey Stirling, and then the premiere of Ice Storm music video. I listened to the TikTok part of it, but I haven't listened to the whole song yet. I wanted to wait till I saw the video itself before anything. Yeah, I'm home from the hospital. Surgery went pretty good. Just gotta go through the healing process now and get back on my feet. So we're just waiting for Lindsey, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna pause it until she comes online.
Everybody, I'm so sorry that this has been. I'm so late. Not for lack of trying. I was here on time, but yeah, it just was funny. YouTube kept telling me like, you're not allowed to stream, and I was like, yes, I'm definitely allowed to stream. It's like,
That volume popped up.
it was almost like that feeling of being denied from the like access lounge somewhere, or like trying to go in the club and them saying you don't have an ID, and you're like, but I do. It was that feeling. But hi everybody, happy album release day. Well, okay, it's not technically release day, it's album like pre-order day, but I am excited to be releasing a song. Hello, where are you guys all chatting from today? What part of the world are you in? I always love to see, like, it just never ceases to amaze me how we get to just communicate like this in real time from all over the world. Oh my gosh, I see some Russian, Cyrillic languages. Sandpoint, I was just there. Oh, lovely place. Oh my gosh, Australia, it's going so fast. Ukraine, Denmark, Michigan, Texas, North Carolina, Mexico, Germany, Arizona. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. This is so cool. You guys are tuning in from all over the
Look
world.
at that thing
Portugal,
spin.
Canada. Anyways, so cool. Thanks for being here. I'm excited for this song, as I said before. I know it's still going. Okay. It's going so fast I can't even read it. I'm Italy, Puerto Rico, South Africa, Las Vegas. Oh my gosh, and so many flags. So when I was beginning to work on my Christmas album, I had actually been in a lot of rock music sessions where I'd been working on like much harder music. And so, as you might have noticed when I played the little teaser of Ice Storm, it was definitely heavily influenced by the fact that I had been in a lot of rock writing sessions with guitar players and drummers. And so even though I was having a Christmas album session that day, it was just really funny because I was like, let's write something that's a little heavier but still Christmas, and this is what came out of it. It has a very like Trans-Siberian Orchestra feel to it, and I kind of love that about it. When I was writing it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of like listening to TSO when I was a kid. Like, I loved the TSO Christmas album. I still do. So anyways, this is like a little bit of a bow to them because I just think they're great. Anybody who's making cool music out of instrumentation, primarily, I think is really cool. So anyways, oh my gosh,
Sorry,
you guys
that
are
was
still
one of the puppies.
just going ham in the chat. Do you guys have any questions for me? Oh my gosh, it's going so fast. I don't know if I'll be able to read them. Brazil, where is Luna? She is actually just in the other room. Should I grab her? But love your videos. Yeah, this video is something I've never done before. It's I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to say much about it, except for it was made. What are little clues I could give away to it? I'll say there's. Okay, actually, I will say something about it so that you can appreciate it as it plays. Otherwise, you might not appreciate this aspect of it. But it's made with paper. It's all practically made. It's not special effects that you're gonna see.
Oh, cool.
It's all done almost kind of in a similar style of like stop animation, or sorry, claymation, because it is stop animation, but the same thing you see in like claymation. But this is these guys out of, I forget what country, but somewhere in Europe, and they make these paper videos. So everything you see, except for me, you know, that was actually me, filmed here in my backyard, actually, with fish. Not real fish. Those of you who know, my assistant's name is Lindsey Fishman, so I call her Fish. So yeah, I didn't film it with like fish. Anyways, okay. So yeah, I know it's really early even to be talking about Christmas at all, so it feels like a little bit odd to be doing a pre-launch of my album, but I hope you guys you know, can get a little. That's why I decided to release this song first with the pre-order, because it felt like it was a song that could survive outside of Christmas. You know, it's got enough rock edge to it that it's like, oh yeah, it totally could live on its own, but at the same time you hear all those little bells and chimes and voices, and it's like, oh no, this is a Christmas song. So anyways, but I hope you pre-order the album. It would just make my day. Like, it means so much to me that you guys support my music, that you're here for this you know, this premiere. It just means so much to me every time you guys show up. And also, so after the music video, about 15 minutes after it airs, or maybe 30 minutes, so at like 9:30 my time, in 30 minutes, I'm going to do a Twitch live stream. So come on my Twitch. It's a really good time. I might even go live on TikTok for a little bit, but come to Twitch and hang out with me there after this. I'm going to be playing my violin. I'll be talking a lot more about the album. Also, you're going to hear a lot of my voice in this song. I sang really high, like, obviously I'm not warmed up, so I can't do it now, but there's some really high vocals in this song. And that was yours truly. But anyways, I think we're about to get kicked into the music video. So thank you for joining me. Love you guys so much. And I'm unsure, do I end this live stream or does it just go straight in? It's been a while since I've done this. Obviously I struggled getting in, so of course I'm going to struggle getting out. Don't take that anywhere it wasn't meant to go. So yeah, love you guys. I think I'm gonna let it just kick me out. Oh, my manager's texting me the answer. Hold on. End the live. All right. Mwah.
All right, Lindsey. Guys ready? Let's go. So I'm kind of curious as to this new animation that she's using, as to turn this down a bit while I talk, what she's going to use in this, because it sounds really kind of interesting. That paper animation, I probably haven't seen anything like that in a long, long time. Since I'm an old fart, you know, I remember stop animation with Gumby and everything else as a kid. But I'm actually looking forward to this to see what she does. Just from what I heard on the TikTok intro yesterday, of course, when I get out of this thing and I'm able to start playing my bass again, I kind of want to try to see if I can't pick up the bass pattern of the song and play along with it and some of the songs in the album as soon as the album's released. But getting down there, so let's get ready to watch Ice Storm. So I'm gonna actually mute the volume, I believe, on the desktop. Let me see if that works. Yeah. Reason why I want to do that is because of the DCMA stuff, so that we don't have issues. So you probably won't hear any of the song because I don't want to get bleeped. But go watch it after you see this. So we're down to 10 seconds. And Lindsey Stirling's Ice Storm from her new album, Snow Waltz. Okay. My favorite animal. All right, Lindsay, you're using a whole bunch of my favorite animals. Oh, run, baby, run. I'm actually finding this kind of interesting. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Um, I'm not. I'm not disappointed at all, and I'll tell you why. Because I think that this is a different style of video for Lindsay, and I think it's unique in a sense. It's something that she's never tried before, and just the fact that you've got stop animation pretty much going on with it. I'm going to have to watch it a few more times to get the gist of the story, because I feel really bad for the little deer having to run away from the wolves. But yeah, the song to me itself is, it's got its powerful moments, and then it has its work up to it. And the way with the video, it kind of like melded it together. And of course, I'm going to have my vocal crew over here and assist me. But I think it's unique. I really like the change of style, of not just live action video from Lindsay. I think we've only seen one or two other videos in the past where she had animation years ago and stuff. And so this is, for me, is a unique type thing, and I think this album's going to be very, very interesting. If it has this style to it, with the rest of the songs that she's written and everything, I think it's going to be a very interesting album, and I'm looking forward to buying it. I've actually got the link up here to do so, and I'm going to kick on over to Twitch here in a few minutes and catch her live show. But I really like the change that she's done with the videographic style. It's unique, and I like it. And so, Lindsay, I love it. Can't wait to see what else you do with some of these. I mean, it's kind of going to be an interesting year, I think. Thank you. You guys have a good one. So I wanted to add on a little bit to this video because I've been slightly incapacitated and I wanted to really review this a lot better than what I was able to the day it was released. I'm really excited about this Christmas album because I see a different style coming out on it that we haven't heard before, especially with Ice Storm the way it is, and not just the cinematic of the video. I got a big kick out of this because, as Allie mentioned in her video, bringing back the likings of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from Rankin and Bass, and I'm a Rankin and Bass baby because I was born in the 60s and I've seen all these shows since that time and remember it quite clearly and still watch it to this day with my grandkids and stuff. And yeah, that was one of the first things that came to mind when I saw it was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I thought that was kind of, unique. The way it was put together. I liked the structure of the story. I like the idea of doing something that to me is, I wouldn't say old-fashioned, but an old style, maybe, because of the way that it's done with the paper backgrounds and everything. But I find it kind of interesting. And I also noticed that this took off pretty quickly on a few things. I mean, it wasn't more than just a couple of days that there were some other things that showed up on YouTube that I thought would take a little bit longer. And I was really kind of glad that it didn't, because it means that Lindsey really has a good following as to what people love about her music. So I'm going to show a couple of things. I'm going to show one of them, a short clip of it, just because of what it is. And I'm going to be careful of the volume of the music because of copyrights, but it might get bleeped out on this, and if it does, I apologize for that, so you hear me talking in the background. But it's only a short little video, and it's done by a young man that goes by the name of Ja Arvier, and he's doing a Beat Saber. And his was the first one I saw up. Now there are several. Let me get the right ones here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 that came up just since the release of the song that are already up on YouTube. I don't know. I haven't found any other ones yet for this particular song. Okay, she's got other ones on here for Beat Saber that are quite good. But his was the first one I saw, and I've got a short clip of it that I'm going to show here so that you guys can see it. Now, the whole thing is actually pretty good if you guys go and watch it, and it's up on YouTube, and there's a couple other ones that are there that are just as good. But the other thing that I noticed was several violin covers. We got 1, 2, I think there's three violin covers, a piano cover, a drum cover, and I think that's it for the moment. And they're all not bad. I mean, they're pretty good. I thought about doing a bass cover, okay, but I'm kind of not in the position where I can play at the moment. So maybe as soon as I get out of this thing, I might just try to do that for the fun of it and see what happens. But this video to me has just been outstanding, and I'm going to play it in the background while I'm talking to you guys. And I'm going to be very careful of the volume because I know how touchy YouTube is. But just, you know, from the first moment I saw it, I got a kick out of it. And, you know, not just because wolves are one of my favorite animals, but just the whole concept of what this video is and what it brings back. Now, one thing that did cross my mind on the second time I watched it, I don't know if it's just me leaning into it too much, but a little homage to Artemis. And I think the reason why I thought this when it first started was as it goes into the video more, she's up on top of a mountaintop watching everything that's going on. And even though it's a different type of outfit, but yet, you know, because we don't know what type of outfit it really is, the scene that comes up here in a little bit with the wolf and the wolves, I should say, and the deer, with the lightning, it comes up after this segment here, that I got the thought in my head, I wonder, because she's the goddess of the hunt and everything else, that maybe she was like throwing down the lightning or the fire or however you want to assume what it was that hit the tree to protect the deer. But that's just going to be me reading into it. But I absolutely love all the different sounds that are into it. And because I really don't want to play it too loud because of the copyright stuff. You've got the strings. You've got not just violin. You've got, I can hear cello and bass in there as well. But I don't know if the bass is an actual upright bass or a bass guitar. But you also have your drums. You've got bells or chimes. I don't know which one it is that they're using. It's more like a xylophone type bell. But I love, sorry about that, I had a little splice there because of an overly vocal pooch. But like I said, I don't know if I'm reading into it more than anything else, but when I look at it and I watch the movement, the sound, the storyline, everything, especially like right here, this kind of just reminds me a little bit of Artemis. Now, I don't know if it's just because I'm, like I said, I'm reading into it or not, but I love the concept. And it very well could be just, you know, the weather doing it. For all I know, in Lindsay's mind of what the story is supposed to be, I haven't quite figured that one out yet. But I love it. I think we have a lot more coming from this album that's just going to blow us out of the water. That I think Lindsay's going to, you know, really surprise us and really give us something that we've been waiting for since Artemis came out. Something fresh, something new. Even though there's some, you know, classic songs in there, I think there's going to be some revisions to those. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to give us. So, Lindsay, thank you. And I look forward to seeing more of what's going to happen. And hopefully I'll see you guys streaming soon. Thanks.